As the price of helium pushes higher and breaks through an important threshold, I somberly report that I have officially canceled my order for an indoor Nebra helium miner. I unfortunately have just become too aggravated with all the misleading updates and schedule pushbacks since I've placed my order in April of 2021. I have seen some people having issues with Nebra customer service. I cannot attest to any of that, as the customer service I have experienced has been quite good. I am simply just too annoyed with the delay in order fulfillment to want to keep my order. I know it sounds dumb considering we are getting to the end of the waiting period and these things are just starting to be shipped out, but I guess that just goes to show how annoyed I really am. I can't say whether this was intentional or unintentional on Nebra's part, or if it was Nebra's fault or not their fault at all, but the reality is that some people, me included, get to the point where they just want their money back. In the interest of transparency, we'll go through some of the details on how I came to this decision in today's video. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It really helps out the channel and I will really appreciate it. In today's video, we will be discussing my cancellation of my Nebra indoor helium miner order that I placed back in April of this year. Like many of you have experienced in different channels here in the helium community, whether it's in Discords or on YouTube channels or on Twitter, I have just become a little bit too annoyed with the constant delays and pushbacks of deadlines with Nebra and these updates. Even though we have come now to October 1st and these miners are starting to finally get shipped out, and mine will probably get shipped within the next month, or I would imagine the latest, maybe 2 months, and I've already waited now close to 5 or 6. It doesn't really make sense for me to be canceling it at this point, but I'm just too annoyed. This just leaves a bad taste in my mouth with all of the constant pushbacks. And we'll go through some of these updates that they've been providing all year, and I'll show you what I mean through these different updates they provided and stuff like that. But first, I really wanted to touch on this recent chart here. We can see, this is a chart we looked at earlier in the week. We were, during those videos, you could look back, we were sort of in this area, these two or three candles, and I was saying how we were approaching this apex. We were testing this strong support line here. Would have been very dangerous to break and hold below that line, but it looks like we came all the way to the very end here. And as we've seen in the broader crypto markets, there has been a jump. We do see this big green candle breaking out, starting actually above this trend line, and we are currently here now above $18, which is really great to see. This is, I mean, it's beautiful the way that this worked out with this trend line and the support line here. Helium really went to the edge there, and it ended up breaking up, which is great for everyone, great for us, great for the community. Hopefully, we can start moving up towards this next resistance here, and we'll see what happens. But anything above $18 for right now, I would consider really great. And hopefully, we've seen the extent of this drawdown here, and we don't fall below. We might end up retesting this line again, but we just hope to not fall below it, and we should be all right. So back to Nebra here. This is just this is their website that they have been constantly updating it with new customer support features, fast support, stuff like that. And like I said in the intro, I have reached out to them a few times regarding a few different things. I've always gotten a response very quickly, and it was a very helpful response, and they've always been very helpful, at least when I speak to them directly, whoever it is in the support team. They're always helpful, but regardless, I just wanted to bring this here. Of course, they have some distributors that this, I mean, might be one of the reasons why the delays are have been so bad. Working with different distributors can get more complicated than if it's direct to consumer. So who knows what's really going on. But as you can see here, the latest updates, 30,000 miners shipping in October. Yeah, we've seen this before. So I'm going to go all the way back. This is the May 13 of 2021 update. This is back right after I placed my order. My order ended up being in batch 5. So I placed my order and it landed here in batch 5. Which I from the beginning, because they did provide this update, I was like, all right, ships the end of Q3 2021. As we know, Q3 of 2021 ended 9/30, and my miner, I've had no updates on the shipping status or anything like that. It has not been shipped. And if we see here, batch 4, the batch before mine, shipping in July. So there are people who ordered their miners between March 26th and April 12th that were told they were in batch 4, shipping in July. If we fast forward a few updates, we can go here to batch 4, and we see here the indoor miner shipping in September. This update, this is sort of the most recent update with their new batch calculator and stuff like that. But they are telling now this batch 4 is shipping in September when it was supposed to be shipping in July. And my miner now is shipping end of Q4 2021. So that is I mean, that's not a few weeks. That's not 1 month. These are significant pushbacks, which is really frustrating. And even worse, if we see here batch 3, which if we look at this update, shipping in June. These people between March 1st and March 26th were told they would be shipping in June if they ordered, when they ordered. They are shipping currently is what it says. So I imagine those are part of the 30,000 miners they're saying they're shipping. Who knows if they're getting them all out, but it is October 1st. We are very long way away from June. I mean, that is just very frustrating, and that is the main reason behind my canceling of this order. And I understand I'm closer to getting the miner than when I ordered it at this point, so I might as well just wait, but I just pulled the trigger. I wanted to cancel it. I'm a little bit too annoyed to keep following these updates and stuff like that. I don't want to continue to just have it pushed back. So I just ended up canceling it. But that is my point here. Of course, this is a very recent update, 30,000 miners shipping in September. I'm not going to get into the details here, but obviously they show you all of a lot more documentation updates and stuff like that, which is all great. Look, I haven't heard anything bad about the miners themselves. The company has had really good customer support with me. I personally just got too annoyed with the delays. And like I mentioned in the intro, I do not know if they knew that this was going to happen and they just wanted people to keep ordering, so they didn't say that it was going to be that bad. So I don't know if it was intentional or unintentional. And I don't know if it's directly Nebra's fault or not their fault. I know there are supply chain issues with these parts, but they should be able to monitor the supply chain a little bit better than this, I think. So I don't know if it's their fault directly or it's not their fault directly. Either way, people on the other side that are placing these orders, like myself, it's human nature. They're going to get annoyed. That's really the only reason why I'm canceling the order. I just got too annoyed. I was looking forward to the miner, checking it out, but look, I'll either order another one from somewhere else or I'll just have one less miner. But it's annoying that this pushback and these delays have happened. But that is the world we live in today, and some people will stick it out. I just happened to just get too annoyed, and I canceled. But look, as far as Nebra is concerned, they have a good product. They have all the approvals. They do give as many updates as they can. They might not be great updates, but there's many updates as they can, it seems like. But that's the reality of it. And guys, if we look at this chart here, the hotspot onboarding by makers each day, we can see that the Nebra count of onboarding Helium hotspots is increasing from way back here. It looks like it's about triple now from July. It seems as though the number of onboarding each day has significantly improved. Back here, we see there's around 79 being onboarded each day. If we fast forward, we can see there's significantly more, almost 300. So look, these things are getting out. They're getting to people. They're getting onboarded. But like I mentioned, I just pulled the trigger, got a little bit too annoyed. But they're getting out there, so people who ordered them, who waited it out, good for you guys. Get them onboarded, get them plugged in, make sure they're asserted correctly, and start mining. That's very exciting. But guys, that's really it. Let me know if you guys have experienced anything like this, what your guys' thoughts are, if you think I'm stupid for canceling all the way at this point now that we're getting towards the end, probably, of my waiting period. But I'll just have to live with that. But like I said, let me know your experiences, what you guys think, if you've experienced this with Nebra or other mining manufacturers. But guys, that's all I have for today. Just like that, this video is over, and I will see you next video.